Our lesson here is mean, median, and mode. I'm just picking two lessons out of Unit 8. We're not going to finish Unit 8, so I picked two that I think that you're going to continue to see, or that I really just think are more valuable. In the sense, like knowing mean, median, and mode is a pretty valuable tool, whether in your math career or whether just in person. Wanting to know the mean is knowing the average, and finding the average of something happens all the time in many different areas. And I think it's just a useful tool that you guys could get familiar with. All right, so here's our solve it. 8 students were surveyed about the number of hours they spend each week reading for fun. Order their responses from least to greatest values. What is the middle value in the data? What is the value that occurs most often? So we're just going to take this piece and go least to greatest. So we're just going to rewrite the list. The smallest number we see is 3. And some people like to do this when they write the list. They cancel that number out, right? And now I'm at 4. I keep scanning. There's a 5. There's no 6s, but there's 2 7s. So I write them down twice. A 7 here and a 7 there. And then the next lowest is 11. And then we've got a 12. And then we've got a 13. So let's answer what number is in the middle of the list. So like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Well, that's kind of weird. We have 2 numbers in the middle of the list. When you have 2 numbers, you're usually going to find the average of them. So you do 7 plus 7, and then you divide it by how many numbers you have. You have 2 numbers. Okay, so at the same time, since it's the same number, well, the answer is going to be 7. But 7 plus 7 is 14, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. So it's nice when the 2 numbers in the middle of your list are the same. But if we got in the middle of some list, and in the middle there was 6 and 8, were the 2 numbers that were in the middle of this list, we do 6 plus 8, and then we divide that by 2, and we'd get 14 divided by 2. We'd still get that the middle number is 7, even though there isn't an actual 7 in the middle of the list. So just so you know, that's how we'll find that. What is the value that occurs the most? This is known as the mode. What number occurs the most is known as the mode. And the number that we see listed the most, the rest of these are only listed once, but 7 is listed the most.